Hello! Today, we start assembling the mechanical hand. After reviewing the instructions, Ed decided to go his own way. He will assemble all of the fingers at once before putting them together. They all go together in the same way, just with parts of different sizes. Because each finger is different, they must be marked. Be careful when pushing the toothpicks. They can break and they can hurt. Ed made such a hash of the video for the first finger that it is more confusing than helpful. Also, the second finger assembly video is missing, so we're going to use the middle finger as a guide. Insert your own joke here. Start by assembling the tip of the finger with 3 toothpicks. There is a helper piece labeled 0, but Ed didn't find this until later. The order from left to right is 5-hole piece, 3-hole piece, 5-hole piece, 4-hole piece. Trim the 3 toothpicks. Add a long piece between the finger pieces and put a toothpick through the next to last hole. Make sure the orientation is correct. Clip this toothpick also. Next, add a disc between pieces at the bottom and insert a toothpick. Don't trim it. Now, add 2 toothpicks to a base piece. Insert 1 toothpick into the end of the long piece and add a disc to the other. Add a 2-hole hooked piece to the other side. Make sure the hook is up. Then, add an L-shaped piece to the bottom and top toothpicks. Add another disc to the middle toothpick. Make sure everything moves easily. Insert toothpicks into the 2 holes of the new long piece. Add this piece to the other long piece and add another disc. Then add the other base piece through the bottom 2 toothpicks. The 2 base pieces should line up. Finally, add a 2-hole short piece to the end to hold the long piece and top disc in place. Now trim all of the remaining toothpicks. After trimming, you need to add a rubber band between the hook in the middle of the assembly and the hook at the end. Test the finger by pulling the long piece. The same process works for the other 3 fingers. Check the instructions for the part numbers for each finger. Next is the thumb. Push 4 toothpicks into the top left thumb piece. Add the middle short thumb piece. Then add a longer piece to the bottom toothpick. Close it in with the right thumb piece. Add toothpicks to the bottom 2 holes of the long piece. Add a disc to the bottom toothpick. Then add another long piece with a notch in it to the toothpick through the 2nd hole down. Make sure the previous disc fits into the notch. Add another toothpick below the notch. Take a new toothpick and add a disc. Take the base piece and insert it onto the lowest toothpick on the finger assembly. Then add the toothpick with a disc, then add another disc to the base piece. Finally, add a closing piece to the base piece and the bottom of the first long piece. This is the first half of the thumb. Now, for the final set of pieces. Take the small thumb tip and add it to the tip of the thumb assembly. Add a disc to the 4th toothpick down. Take the long piece with a small notch in it and add a toothpick and disc to the unnotched end. Add a disc to the toothpick above the notch in the assembly and another to the last toothpick on the same piece. Add a 2-hole connecting piece to the toothpick on the base piece and the toothpick in the notch. Next, add the other base piece. Add another disc. Connect the two longer pieces with the previously inserted toothpick and then push these last two pieces into the existing assembly. This will probably take a lot of patience. Ed forgot to insert one of the toothpicks. He got around this by pushing the toothpick to the right height. Finally, add a fourth piece to the top of the thumb. Make sure everything opens and closes properly. Finally, trim the toothpicks. We'll stop here for now. Next time, 4 fingers and a thumb make a hand. It's not as easy as you think. See you soon.